Yeah, I mean, this was a really good match. The women's match I really enjoyed. The tag match was great. I mean, it was definitely really surprised because I think a lot of people were mad, not so much mad that American Alpha won, like you were saying, but a lot of it was that they didn't like the fact that Bray Wyatt already lost the titles, already lost his first title so quickly, like you were saying. And I didn't like it either. I was thinking, okay, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable don't need the titles until like a WrestleMania, win them at WrestleMania and make it mean more. But I think the whole thing for tonight was anything can happen, so make your first title match change
Yeah.
hands. I am, to reiterate on the women's match, I am so glad they didn't play like hot potato with the women's title.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
The mystery woman who showed up, I mean, that's
Speaking of the mystery woman, I put a poll out on our Twitter feed. And speaking of our Twitter feed, we're finally over 100 followers on our Twitter, so that's pretty awesome. That's another accomplishment there. On my poll, I put who was the masked luchador. I didn't know what else to say. That's just JBL kept repeating. We had 72 votes so far. You can go on our Twitter feed. If Texas Kid doesn't mind putting it on our chat, I would really appreciate it. Anyways, I put Mickie James, Naomi, Nikki Bella, or Carmella. 7% said Carmella, 4% said Nikki Bella, 29% said Naomi, and 60% said Mickie James. So, who do you guys think it is?
I don't know. Honestly, she looked dark complected. So I don't know. I mean,
also Naomi because she looked dark. Yeah, Naomi.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
And I think Tamina's supposed to be going to Brawl.
Yeah.
It's Tamina. But yeah, I mean that's what I was thinking. Like Naomi's the only one I could think of honestly because
Yeah. Yes.
Mickie James, if it is going to end up being Mickie James, which is a possibility, it was probably Naomi tonight or something like that because Mickie James, I'm sure, isn't there right now. She's not supposed to be until 2000, sometime in 2017, which is the next couple weeks. So you never know. But yeah, I mean, definitely interesting. I would have said like other because I don't know if you can put another option up there, but because I would love it to be someone from NXT. That'd be kind of cool.
Ember Moon or something like that. That'd be weird.
Awesome, yeah. I think it's a little too soon for her to come because no one knows.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But I mean, yeah, it was good. I mean, Raw sucked, but SmackDown, best show of the year from SmackDown. So they killed it tonight. Only three. I think it was and the Ambrose segment was good. I mean, I think there was only 3 matches tonight, and that's crazy.
And it was still a good show. That's how crazy it is.
Yeah, it was a really good
show. It really was like a 2-hour NXT live special.
Yep.
It was definitely their best show of the year. It was a great way to end the year.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a category for what show has benefited more and what show has hurt more from the draft. I mean, SmackDown obviously benefited more, and it seems like Raw has got hurt a lot more since the draft.
Yeah, it has.
Well, I think it's more. I mean, I'm not sure it's more who. I mean, I guess you could say what wrestlers are on certain brands. I guess that has something to do with it, but damn, man, the writing on SmackDown is just so much better than on Raw.
They just do the same crap each week. It's like SmackDown, even though the Ellsworth crap was boring and getting kind of ridiculous, it was something different. A lot of people didn't like it was something different.
And they moved on from it. They knew it. I think they felt it was getting stale, and they moved on from it. So,
like 3 or 4 different women's feuds on SmackDown in the last few months. I mean, Nikki Bella and Carmella. Now Nikki and Natalia.
Yeah.
A new luchadora, someone they're debuting, possibly Mickie James or whoever it's going to be. I mean, just focusing on one point in the tag division.
Yeah.
With Orton joining the Wyatt family.
Even the whole deal with Ellsworth and Carmella is interesting. That's totally different than anything Raw has.
Too. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope they run into like Big Cass and Enzo at the Rumble or something. They're together. That'd be hilarious.
Yes, it would.
So I think we can all agree that SmackDown was better this week than Raw, but hands down. I think we can all agree that tonight was probably the best show of the year, hands down, possibly. Maybe it's not since the whole Balor Raw, that one special night. But other than that, I think tonight was the best. So let's move on to the award show of the night. Should we what? All right, let's go random. Breakout superstar of the year, women or men, whoever you like, whoever you think was the one that just popped out for you, who you think has been good since WrestleMania, and you think that deserves what they are getting right now, if they're a champion or they deserve maybe a title push. We'll go with you first.
This is a tough category. I mean, because I'm gonna probably have multiple same persons because to me this breakout star for me, I mean, has to be AJ Styles. Because he started at the Rumble last year, and he was lost every single pay per view. He started after WrestleMania, even till after the Rumble and all that, and then he facing Reigns like 2 months in a row, and then he finally won a match against John Cena, and now now he's the world champion since No Mercy, I believe, or Backlash.
Right, and looking like maybe the number one guy in the WWE right now.
He's got to be.
I mean, and who would have thought that he would actually won the world title like 5 months into his WWE debut? I was like, holy crap! I mean, that's still unbelievable that he's doing what he's doing right now. I even told my brother that AJ Styles still the champ. Oh, he thought he would lost it like 2 weeks later. I mean, it was like that. It's like wow. So I mean, to me, AJ Styles is my breakout star because how quick he's came on the scene. I don't think anyone's ever done that. I mean, who came from another organization.
Especially held every world title from the other organizations.
TNA, ROH, New Japan, and now the WWE World Title or Championship, whatever they call it. But yeah, I mean, that's my breakout star because yeah.
All right, what about you, Justin?
This is a tough category, and I was actually thinking about this earlier. I mean, there's so many people that you can actually give this award to. I mean, it's crazy. But for me, I'm gonna go Alexa Bliss for breakout star. I mean, from where she started in NXT to where she is now, being the SmackDown Women's Champion. I mean, there's a big gap in how much she's improved since she's been in NXT. I mean, it's just crazy how good she's gotten in that short amount of time.
Okay, I agree. This one she was in my top 3. Definitely, she was in the category, in the talk, in the conversation, if you want to say. But to me, the breakout superstar of the year, and I hate to fucking say this, but it's The Miz. It's The Miz. The Miz has been the breakout superstar of the year. He's had incredible matches, incredible promos. He's been great, and he's gotten me into the point to where if he ever wins the world championship, I would not be disappointed because he's been killing it lately, and the man deserves it. He's definitely been my breakout superstar of the year.
He's definitely elevated the IC title way over the US title.
Oh yes, yep.
Yes, definitely. I'll give him that.
Far.
Definitely give him that. All right, Justin.
Yes.
Holy shit moment of the year.
Man, so here's another one where I don't know. That's a good question.
It could be a return. It could be a move in a match.
Yeah.
It could be a surprise win, anything like that.
You know what? Just because it was funny, and then I think you just said it earlier too, just because it happened last night. Stephanie trolling the Chicago crowd. I mean, she got them going good. So
that was definitely unexpected because
same Punk's name and everything.
That was something that was building up inside them for a while. You could tell they probably wanted to say something about him for a while, and that was just a perfect opportunity. What about you, Dave?
I mean, my holy shit moment. I mean, when this happened, I was like, Holy shit! I cannot believe AJ Styles just debuted in the Rumble. Oh my! Wow! Mind blown. Because we had rumors about it for weeks and weeks that AJ possibly signs with WWE, but and you didn't know if it was true or not. But then we actually seen AJ Styles. It was like, holy crap! He's actually using his name, and that's AJ Styles in the Rumble. He lasted a good while too. And to me, I know I picked AJ once already. This might be a trend, but AJ Styles to me debuted in the Rumble last year. I mean, to me, it was like the holy shit moment for me of the year.
Okay. All right. That's a good one. Holy shit moment of the year. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of good debuts, a lot of good matches, a lot of crazy moves. But I think since I was there live and I know he kind of expected it, but he didn't expect it, was probably Shane jumping off the top of the cell, landing on those tables. It was just a crazy moment because I was there live. It was awesome seeing him jump off that cage, and it was dangerous. I mean, he could have probably, he could have died, landed wrong or something. But that's my personal holy shit moment of the year. The Styles debut was good because you didn't think he would actually use his name. And
Yeah,
it was
definitely.
Some people
and it was actually
NXT, and you weren't even sure after the Rumble if he was just going to go straight to NXT. And then
right,
he
and it
debuted
was
next night. It was like, wow.
And the crowd reaction he got was just awesome.
The crowd reaction, and then it progressed from there. It was actually
Was it in Orlando last year?
he lasted in the Rumble for a while. Yeah.
I think it was Orlando, wasn't it the Rumble?
Yeah, it was Orlando.
So that was perfect. He made his fame in TNA, so that worked out perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
So we've done breakout. We've done holy shit moment of the year. Let's do women's wrestler of the year. Remember, this is personal opinion. This could be main roster, could be NXT. Who's had, in your opinion, the best matches since January till now? Justin.
I mean, this is might be unanimous. I don't know, but I mean, I've got to go Charlotte because she is the best women's wrestler. She's probably the most athletic person right now they have, and she just her promo skills have gotten a lot better, and she's just damn good in the ring. So it's Charlotte for me, hands down.
Right, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, granted, no disrespect to anyone else who's been putting on some great matches. I mean, Sasha and Bailey had some great matches at NXT and a great rivalry. But to me, not so much since January last year, but it seems like, or this year, not last year, but this year. But it seems like the last 4 or 5 months, Charlotte has went even further. It made become even. For a while, she was known her promos were really lacking, but I mean, she really picked it up. I mean, the matches and the moonsault off the top rope, basically landed on your feet. I mean, she is crazy athletic. I mean, it's just nuts. I mean, yeah, I agree with Charlotte. I mean, because there isn't no one who's been any better right now than Charlotte. And she's, 15-0 on pay-per-views?
Yes.
So,
obviously, this one was an easy one. Charlotte is definitely the women's wrestler of the year. She's been killing it since she debuted on the main roster. It's not her fault that they've been playing hot potato with the title. But since that time she's been killing it since then. Promos, in-ring. I mean, she's, you kind of give credit to some of, to Sasha Banks as well, bringing out the best of Charlotte. Yeah. But Charlotte's has been on the mic, nonstop. She's the best.
Definitely.
One of the big problems I had with Charlotte or with Sasha was it seemed like she was playing more of the heel or not playing more in character, and Charlotte seemed more real and more passionate about what she was doing than
like it just came natural, basically.
She was naturally it was like, wow, like her dad, I guess you could say. It would just came to him. It was just like, wow. It seems really absurd. And it's Sasha. You see her on Twitter and whatever else she's on, and she's completely different. I mean, it just seems all perfect for Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
She was the natural selection for us.
So let's go next with we have three slots left. Favorite moment of the year, heel of the year, and match of the year. So heel of the year, Dave. Who is your heel of the year?
Are we doing, or was that kind of breakout star, kind of like superstar of the year?
Breakout to me was like someone who just came out of nowhere, someone who you didn't expect to be
Are we doing like?
where the
So
stuff like that.
Are we gonna do like superstar of the year too, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I missed that one. I did miss that one. I'm sorry.
So what's the next category?
Hill.
Heel of the
Heel of the year. I mean, this is tough. I mean, two guys. I'm really tossing between two guys. Even though his heel work is more comedy, it seems like. I guess I'm leaning more. It's a toss up to me between Jericho and AJ because I think AJ's been doing some great heel work, and Jericho's stuff has been just more anything. But I think right now it's a trend with me. I think AJ Styles has probably been the best heel on TV.
All right, Dave. AJ Styles. All right, Justin. What about you? Heel. Excuse me. Heel of the year.
For me, and this is just, of course, my opinion, I'm going to go Stephanie McMahon just because she's so natural at it. And I know it's totally different than anybody else is going to pick, but to me, she's natural at it. She knows how to work a crowd, knows how to, get them going and then take them back down. I mean, she's just a definition of an overall heel to me.
Okay, if you took Stephanie out of the equation, I'm not saying you have to. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Who would you say was the heel of the year?
Man, I'd go probably Rusev, just to switch it up.
Rusev? He's nice. He does get.
He's been doing lately. Been good. Even Lana's been doing some great stuff with it. Yeah.
Yes. So.
All right, heel of the year. This one's easy, and it was close. Actually, it was not easy. It was a toss up between the Miz and the winner, and the winner is Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho has been my heel of the year. He could almost been my breakout star of the year because
it's true.
This guy has been excellent. WrestleMania, the whole new gimmick that he has, the list, everything.
Yeah.
That's made this guy relevant again. He's definitely been one of the top heels in the WWE since he's been back, or since his new gimmick. You can even maybe throw in Kevin Owens in there. Of course, The Miz. Like Justin said, Stephanie McMahon. Of course, AJ Styles as well. But in my opinion, Chris Jericho has been killing it lately, and he's been definitely the number one heel in the WWE.
The only reason I didn't put Jericho over as the heel is simply because he's won a lot of matches as the heel, and I want my number one heel to matches too. I think Jericho has been great as a heel and really funny.
Yes.
But it's I don't think he's even won a match. I can't remember the last time he won a pay-per-view match.
Oh, Jericho.
I can't either.
Yeah, I mean that's why I picked that over it.
No, that's fine. So we got Superstar of the Year, Favorite Moment of the Year, and Match of the Year. Let's go favorite moment of the year. Dave, your favorite moment of the year of 2016.
A moment, I think I'm going to go, this is tough. I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over. I will go, favorite moment was probably Bobby Roode debuting because I did not see really that coming right away at all. And Bobby Roode just showing up with the Glorious, and I'm going to say Bobby Roode. The debut of Bobby Roode and all these ex-TNA guys coming to NXT has been awesome.
Okay. That's Texas Kid. Goldberg beating Brock. All right. What about you, Justin? Favorite moment of the year?
You know what? This one, I couldn't really pick one. I basically have a tie.
Okay.
AJ Styles winning the World Championship. That was badass.
Okay.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to keep saying AJ Styles.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, that one. And then, Shane McMahon coming back.
Yeah.
Okay. That was badass.
could have even been a holy shit moment of the year because
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't choose between those two.
Yeah, but
I think. No, go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dave.
I was just saying that I agree with Justin. I wasn't even gonna say AJ Styles won the world title, but I want to keep saying AJ Styles, AJ Styles, AJ Styles.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I feel you on that. Favorite moment? There's a lot. Styles debuting, Styles winning the title finally. Um, you know, like you said, Shane McMahon debuting, coming back. A lot of good stuff happened. But my favorite moment of the year was because it was just a nice moment to finally see them finally get that shining light and that shine and that moment was Enzo and Cass debuting on Raw. The pop they got, it was just nice. I know they're not fan favorites or nothing, but it felt good to see people who worked hard in NXT finally get their moment to shine
Definitely.
and that pop they got and the crowd was over with them and of course they haven't really done much with them since then, but it was a nice moment and to see that happen it was good. It was a cool moment. I mean that's favorite moments. That's tough to
Yeah,
pick
because
just
there's
one.
so many great moments for the year that happened. I mean, from
Yes.
Reese even returning that night, I believe, that Monday night as well, I believe.
Yep.
Right.
I mean,
So there's a lot of special pick throughout the WWE year, but these are all just our opinions, of course. So let's go with Superstar of the Year. This one was tough for me, but we'll go with Dave first.
well, it should be obvious where I'm going with this because I think he has no question. If they did the Slammies this year, I think he would have unanimously had to win Superstar of the Year this year, which would have been hopefully not Reigns, but AJ Styles to me would have had to win Superstar of the Year the one year he's had.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I mean I agree with you. I agree. He's definitely had an awesome year. A phenomenal year, no pun intended. Justin, you're Superstar of the Year.
And I'm gonna get flagged for it, but I don't really care. I'm going to The Miz, Superstar of the Year. I mean, from where he started in January, he wasn't really any kind of program, whatever, what have you. WrestleMania on afterwards, when Maurice came back.
Agreed. Yeah, since Marie's been with him, he's been on fire.
Yeah, he totally reinvented himself, did a whole 180, and he's just on fire right now. I think he's Superstar of the Year.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie with you. I've written the same thing down. The Miz is also my Superstar of the Year, and I can't believe I'm saying that because, to me, this guy proved to me this year that he's world championship worthy, and when you prove something to me like that, then definitely you have become someone. It's easy to go with Styles because he has had an amazing year.
And
I mean,
see,
you can even
I was gonna pick Styles. I'm sorry to cut you off. I was gonna pick Styles, but to me that's expected. I expected him to be this good. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of shied away from Styles.
The reason I picked Styles simply because he's been here less than a year and everything he's accomplished. I mean,
yeah, he's had the best year out of anybody.
But how long has he been in this WWE?
Styles has definitely have been. He's had probably the best year so far. Definitely,
yes.
no doubt about that. It just to the way the Miz proves to me that he deserves to be a world champion. He's deserved to be where he's at on SmackDown. I mean, I feel like he proved to me he's Superstar of the Year. Let's move on. Match of the Year. And I know this one's tough.
Oh, yes, this is a tough one.
We'll go with you first, Justin. Match of the Year.
Man, like you said, this is a tough one. I actually had to go back, and on the network and watch a couple matches that I could remember that were really good. But for me, match of the year has to be Styles and Cena. It's from SummerSlam. That match was damn incredible. It was really good. So I don't know. Yes.
Dave?
I mean, I hate to repeat myself, but I mean, I agree. But
Yeah.
I mean, AJ, I mean, it was close because Nakamura and Zayn was really good too. That was a really good match.
Hmm.
Probably the best match I see Nakamura have to this date still. Other than if you want to go back and count his New Japan with AJ Styles, which was another incredible match of 2016. But or 15, I'm not sure about 16, but whenever it aired. But yeah, I mean, AJ and Cena at WrestleMania, SummerSlam. I mean,
Yes.
clean win. I mean, not too many people beat John Cena straight up clean on a big pay per view. Because
Exactly.
I thought we were gonna get one of those. Oh, Cena beat him, or AJ beat Cena with some help.
Yes. Yep.
The next two straight to Cena. I thought we were getting a Rusev and Owens all over again. But AJ's beat him what, two straight times?
3, I think.
Was it three?
I believe. Yep.
Okay, I thought it was two. Was that the other one was a triple threat though, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just saying straight up head-to-head matchups. I mean, two straight. I was like, holy crap. But yeah, I mean, that was really surprising. And then just straight up beat him clean. And he was the heel going in, but you wouldn't know it. But yeah, I mean, that whole beat John Cena thing was just hilarious. And he got over it.
Yes. Yep.
I mean, the club still hasn't been the same without AJ Styles.
Yeah, they're being killed.
Exactly.
My
But-
match of the year was definitely the one downside to Zayn and Nakamura was there was no storyline leading into the match. That's true, but that was my match of the year by far, which was Nakamura versus Zayn.
It didn't need to
Um, I guess it had to do probably with me being there live and seeing it in person. But the match itself was really, 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 really good. It was my first time ever seeing Nakamura actually live. He lived up to the hype every bit of it, and it was just one of my the hype, the excitement, the crowd. It was just the match was just great. Cena and AJ Styles was definitely right behind it. That was awesome, great match. I mean, we've also seen some other great matches, tag matches on NXT.
DIY.
single matches,
I mean,
The Miz and Dolph Ziggler.
yeah, American Alpha Revival had a good one.
Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
We saw some really, 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 really good matches. I think to sum up the WWE in a nutshell for 2016 is that there was really, really good matches, but really, really shitty storylines.
Yes.
And I think it sums up WWE in a nutshell right there. There was not very many good storylines, but there were some damn good matches on some pay-per-views and Raws and SmackDowns. I can definitely tell you right now, Raw is definitely the crappy show of WWE.
Yes. Yes, it is.
You want to put them from 1, 2, 3. I'm sure it's SmackDown, NXT,
and Raw.
I mean, maybe throw in 205 or whatever, and Raw. Hasn't been good in quite some time. It's the same stuff over and over. So that's just 2000.
Yeah, I mean, even classic. I mean, there was Cedric Alexander and Kota Ibushi. I mean, that match was freaking unbelievable with those two.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
it was.
I mean, that's one of those matches.
Really good match. Cruiserweight Classic as well. But yeah, I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up tonight for our episode number 36. Wow, it's crazy. We started out from just wanting to do some podcasts to during 36 shows, we've missed only 1 week of not doing a show at all. So that's pretty awesome. We want to thank everybody, all the support that we get on Periscope. We're almost at 400 followers on Periscope. I'm almost at 100,000 hearts on Periscope, which is pretty sweet. We just went over 100 followers on our Get the Tables Twitter account, so that's great. So we appreciate all the support that we get. We have a YouTube account, but we don't get too much viewership on there. There's just way too much wrestling-related YouTube channels that we just get swallowed up.
Oh,
so we really appreciate Periscope. It's been the #1 outlet for us. It's been the #1 viewership for us. I mean, just only tonight we've had a total of 67 viewers. So we appreciate that very, very much. Any last words from you guys before we end tonight and go into 2017 with a new era and a new show and going into Royal Rumble? We'll go with you first, Dave.
Just thanks everyone for like tuning in and checking us out. I mean, we started doing this. I mean, a while ago, even with somebody else for a while. We were doing different shows and different things, and
Excuse me.
this Periscope thing happened, and then we started doing Google Hangout for a while, and then we started doing it on Periscope, and it just has taken off this year. We tried this last year, it didn't work out so well, and I'm really happy, even though it's a different show, but when we started doing NFL picks, which we'll probably do next, we started that last year, and we just never got around to really sticking with it. And this year, I think it's like 1, maybe 2 weeks of doing the picks. And I mean, this has been really fun just getting together doing this with Periscope. And thanks to everyone who tuned in to check it out. But mostly, I mean, honestly, we're not doing this because we want to be some famous Periscopers or YouTubers. We're doing it because we love wrestling and sports and love talking about it.
That's
Glad
right.
you guys can join us.
Amen to that. Any last words, Justin, before we head out?
Yeah, I mean, this just started as, 3 guys talking wrestling, sports, whatever have you. And, come to Periscope, and this allows other people to come in here and talk what they want to talk about, chat with us, chat it up about wrestling, sports. And, we're making, I guess you could say, friends that way. It's just another outlet for us to come talk whatever we want to talk about, have them talk about with us. So that's pretty cool.
Exactly.
We appreciate everybody coming in here and chatting up with us. We look forward to next year. And the only other thing I will say is I'm kind of excited for this Dolph Ziggler and Ambrose feud to see what comes out of that.
Right, yeah.
That should be interesting.
Oh, you mean
as well.
You mean The Miz?
The Miz, yes.
Yes,
The
I'm
Miz.
sorry. The Miz and Ambrose. I said Dolph Ziggler. My bad.
All good, all good. We appreciate all the support. Yes, like we did. We appreciate all the hearts, the replay viewers. It's sometimes crazy. I look back and see we get 20 replay viewers. I'm like, shit, that's crazy. Like people take the time to watch our videos, so we appreciate all that. All the guys that won the giveaways, I'm going to be mailing those out at the end of the week. Like I said, I think it's Ed Million and Panama Zach. So if you guys watch the replay of this, please message me. I would really appreciate that. But yeah. We will announce now that Texas Kid will be the guy that will be filling in for us whenever we are not available to be here. It's looking like he may fill in again, possibly for the Royal Rumble, possibly. So there will be another time that Texas Kid will be on here, and that will be in a couple of weeks for the Royal Rumble. That's an iffy. So that's totally probably up to Dave himself. So. We want to appreciate everybody for watching. We'll be back in a few minutes to do our NFL Pick'em Week 17, last picks of the season, and we'll be moving on to the playoffs. So we'll see you guys then. Appreciate all the support and hit that follow button, everybody. Oh yeah, 100,000 hearts, another giveaway. So thanks, everybody. All right. YouTube. Oh shit.